Alrighty guys, getting back to the talk here, the walk and talk. So, like I was saying, if you were, suckered into getting those shots, kind of feel bad for you because they're never going to end. They're pushing up to 7 shots now for boosters, and if you don't take them, they take away your your abilities you signed on for, like eating in restaurants because you took a medical procedure, traveling because you took a medical procedure. So yeah, very dangerous times. So guys, there's a meme out there which is I found hilarious because it's so true because of the way things are going. It says what's the difference between the unvaxxed and vaccinated people? They'll never ever be safe, or something like that along those lines. Because for the unvaxxed, we just get it, get over it, have natural immunity. But for the vax people, they're always going to have to rely on shots for the rest of their lives in order to go travel and do what you guys normally like to do. Sit in a restaurant, go to a ball game, blah, 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 you name it. I, for one, was never interested in any of that stuff anyways. Though I do miss going to see movies at the movie theater. But now with all the streaming and stuff we have, it's really not that bad. Just miss the popcorn and stuff there, the atmosphere, the previews for new movies coming out, stuff like that. But if that's all I got to give up, that's nothing. I can no longer travel, which is a big thing. Can't go on a vacation, which sucks. But while I had the tiny house, I used that as my vacation hotspot during this whole pandemic and lockdown. So I was there chilling, relaxing, having a good time. I was either there working or staying over, just chilling out, relaxing, movies on, whatever. It was great. I love it. But now that that's over, like I said, the world is a lot different. I hope a lot more people are waking up, and I know they are. But guys, look at Australia, dude. And even here in Canada, there's leaked video of these quarantine hotels, which are horrendous, but not as horrendous as what's going on in Australia. And guys, the reason this shit is going on is where the politicians outcry over what's going on in other people's countries like Australia. I didn't see Trudeau up there or any of the politicians in Canada saying, what the hell's going on in Australia? We're going to condemn you, sanctions, whatever. It never happened. And I got to cross this road, so I'm going to pause right here. And we're back. So, recently on the political news in Canada, we have our premier's called Doug Ford. And I made a video way back when he basically betrayed the country by saying, like at first he says, at first he stood up for every Canadian, but then the pressure came in from up above, aka Trudeau, and he said, you better play ball or there's going to be some shit going on. I don't know exactly what happened, but he gave in. And that's when he lost all my trust and confidence. However, his daughter, which is hilarious, is wide awake and has been making videos for social media. Doug Ford's daughter, you guys can Google that or DuckDuckGo that, more likely, because everything else is banned. And she's totally awake to everything going on. And they were saying on the news, the propaganda mainstream media, or most likely the corporate media is what you can call it now, because it's all controlled. But they're saying, well, Doug Ford is not going to be reelected because his daughter's so outrageous talking about this, that, and the other about she's an anti-vaxxer. Well, no shit, guys. Anybody who has critical thinking should be. Have you ever seen the government pushing a drug 24/7 for 2 years more than this ever in your lifetime? No. It's completely new, it's rare, and it's insane. Meanwhile, there's natural and treatments already out there that are very affordable, that work and have been proven to work thousands of times, even by famous people. You know, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Rogan, Alex Jones, all them. Stuff works, guys. And it works quickly. Okay? So that's why I'm sticking to their regimen, because 1, it's safe as shit. 2, you never get to see the inside of a hospital. And 3, they're not gonna put you on a ventilator and then you're donezo. Alright? Now my buddy online, Milwaukee, he actually caught it somewhere from his dad, he thinks. And he said it was a rough flu for took him 2 weeks to get over it. He lost his taste and his smell and the whole 9 yards. But he didn't need to go to the hospital. He just toughed it out naturally. So as far as I know, he's all good from what he told me just last night. Some people, depending on your health, it hits a lot harder because you probably got other stuff going on. So, you know, it's a cautionary tale, guys. You want to give up your freedoms to comply with tyranny? That's up to you. And you know you did that if you got the shot. I know people who got sick and got the shot afterwards because they said it was horrible. Well, the problem with that is, guys, the side effect of this stuff is insane. And if it's so safe, why, oh why, did they block the releasing of the files on it for 55 years, which has then now been extended to 75 years before it hits the public? Well, by then everybody will be dead who took the shot, obviously, right? So, but one judge did stand up and said, no, you're going to release these month by month at a monthly basis. You can look up everything I'm saying, it's happening. They've already released 86 pages of the horror of these shots so far, the first week. Okay? That's 86 pages of this document of reportings of what happens when you get the shot. Now, every month they're going to release the same amount of pages, and it's all one giant document because the government loves documentation. Paperwork. They're in love with paperwork. Everybody knows that. Why hide it? Oh, everybody on TV, oh, it's so safe, it works so great. Why hide what's the cover-up about then, guys? What's going on? Yeah, they say one thing, and then behind the scenes they're doing that. But luckily we got some decent judges still, and this was a guy in the States, obviously, and they released the first 86 pages, which I posted to the survival group page online. It was a PDF format. Every month they're going to release a new PDF to the public to add to that. And there's so much documentation, it adds up to, when they release them month by month, it actually releases fully in 77 years. By the time all this paperwork is fed through year after year, month after month. So they're playing games, and unfortunately, if you've taken it, I don't know what's going to happen to you. They do, and they're trying to hide that in documentation from the public. So yeah, so I don't wish any ill will to anybody, but I'm just saying, you guys have been suckered, and suckered hard. If you guys want to throw your life away that easy, that's entirely up to you. It's your choice. You made it. Now you got to live with it. Unfortunately, my parents got scared into it, and they got the double jab. My brother did as well for work to keep his job. Fortunately for me, I don't have a boss telling me I have to do this and that. I'm self-employed. But I never had to deal with any of that, though I lost a lot of freedoms. Anyways, and you guys all did too, basically, because if you don't comply with the never-ending booster shots, then they're going to take away your passport, and you won't be able to do anything. You'll be just like me, except your health and immune system will be compromised. And yeah. So, pretty sick, guys. What a world we live in. Pretty scary. So, and then within all that, I lost the tiny house, and just had to sell it. And now I am saving up to buy a little piece of heaven out of the cities, away from this crazy. So I will go full homesteading, hardcore. But I'll still be close enough to keep my day job, to keep the bills paid, type of deal. And, you know, at least I know Starlink and other things work, and I know my off-grid stuff now, so I can set up a little thing out there. I'm going to talk about that more just a sec. See you in a bit. See all my live daily content. Become a Patreon member. Click on the link on my YouTube channel at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Click on support this channel. It'll take you to the Off-Grid Tiny House page on Patreon, or you can just Google it. Sign up and join in. Thank you.